Bill?
Hey Anthony, it was 2 games ago that you really called out the defense, and I'm wondering how much of that was you wanting to hold yourself accountable, and then how did you feel like you and the team overall responded to that tonight?
It was holding myself accountable mainly, but also holding the team. We got a lot of guys who's really good defensively, and we know how good we can be. We know how good we want to be, and it wasn't showing in the previous games. And tonight we came out very aggressive defensively. I think like 13 blocks, 8 steals, or something like that, and just being more active with our hands, being more active with our bodies, and first half holding the team like that to 46 points, a team who could score at will. So we just want to dig in a little deeper on the defensive end and make sure that we start picking up the defensive intensity and start being a defensive team that we know we can be.
Dan?
Hey, dude. Christian Wood said that this was a game that he had circled on his calendar. I'm curious, do you hear stuff like that? Is that something that, and kind of what do you think when you hear something like
I'll just go out there and play basketball. I don't think it was, anything crazy. I know Seawood, we played in New Orleans together. Who's a guy who's always kind of leaned on me for, helping the league and, worked with him when I was in New Orleans on some moves and stuff. So I didn't see it. I heard about it. Didn't know if it was true or not, but I didn't look at it no type of way. I just went out there and just played basketball, to be honest.
Kyle?
Hey D, don't want to put you in any bad position with Markieff, but DeMarcus is somebody who you've been around for a lot of the struggles he's gone through and the injuries he's suffered. Was it nice to see him at all play tonight, even though it was just for a couple minutes?
Yeah, Markieff even said it to him as well. That everyone is genuinely happy to see him back on the floor. He's a guy who's a great talent, and also a nice guy off the floor. And guys are happy, especially on his side, being his teammate, last year, and then, me personally in New Orleans for a couple of years. Guys are happy to see him, back on the floor and playing a game that he loves. So even though that, situation happened with him and Smooth, I think they squashed out. Them two guys know each other. They're cool. It was just a emotional play that happened in the game, but it's always fun going against your former team. So this was a game that he wanted to play well and wanted to play DeMarcus, and but I love seeing him back on the floor playing a game that he loved. He's been hit with the injury bug for the past couple of years, and now he's got an opportunity to go back and be his old self.
Dave?
Hey, the story goes that when LeBron was watching Taylor and Tucker play a game in high school on TV, he was impressed and called up Rich Paul that you gotta check out this kid and look into him. You having the Chicago roots, when did he come on to your radar? And when the Lakers drafted him, did you have a sense of what type of player you guys were getting?
You want the political answer or the honest answer? The real answer is that you can ask Bron too. I don't really follow that much basketball, to be honest. So I heard of him, but I didn't really pay attention, to him or anything like that. And just because I'm from Chicago, so I hear about a lot of, kids, coming out of Chicago, a lot of names. But I never really, watched him play. And, when Lakers drafted him and he signed with Clutch, Rich and some other people were telling me about him. And then I went back and, watched highlights and stuff like that, and was like, oh, we got to steal. So, to be honest, I didn't really know too much about him, but I know a lot about him now for sure.
Right.
Jovan?
Hey, that rough defensive stretch that you guys had for a few games coincided with KCP and Alex being out of the lineup. I'm curious, a performance like tonight, does this just show how valuable those guys are to your defensive identity, causing turnovers, steals, getting out in the fast break, like those types of things?
Oh, for sure. Those two guys are, some guys that we rely on heavily on defense, guarding the best player. Kenny started on James tonight. AC came in, guarded John, guarded James. Guarded James some, and when those two guys was out, it was definitely adjustment for us to try to fill those positions on the defensive end. But having those two guys back, to guard the better perimeter player on the other team is huge for us, and it keeps us out of rotation and helping a lot because those two our guys are great one-on-one defenders.
Davide?
Hey Anthony, going back to your defense, what you said you want to be great on defense. What do you think you need to do to play consistently at a great level on defense?
Who, our team?
Yeah, it's a team.
Same thing we did tonight. We were talking, we were flying around, we were protecting the paint. We came out with a lot of energy, a lot of effort on that end, and that's all it really is. When we play with a lot of energy and a lot of effort, we're gonna be fine. Not fouling, things like that. So I think we continue to come out and just play with a lot of energy on the end and bring it on that end instead of being like the days of not closing out the shooters or letting guys drive by us. I think it'll help us a lot. Tonight we guarded. Tonight, we got a team who can shoot the ball extremely well from three and get hot quickly. I think we held them to 12 threes. So we want to make sure that we want to make sure that we continue to build off this and not let this be a one-game thing.
Last two are follow-ups. Dan?
The whole, our defense is bad kind of thing that you said on Thursday. Would you have spoken up like that last year? Or do you feel like you did speak up like that a lot last year? And is that maybe a sign that you're just kind of more comfortable with this group and in your leadership position with this team?
To the media or to the guys?
Both.
Yeah, I always speak the truth. I'm pretty sure, I can't remember, but I probably said something like that in the media before. And to the guys, yes. They look at me as one of the leaders on the team, me and LJ. And, if I feel something, I'm going to say it. I said it in a game against whoever we played and lost, I can't remember. But, I'm going to, say what I feel if I know it's going to help the team. And it was the truth. It wasn't, like I was fabricating. It was the truth. We were really bad defensively, have been bad defensively, even though it's a young season and we just are starting to learn each other. We still can control the defensive end, and I'm not sure, if what I said in the media got back to the guys, but I feel like we picked it up tonight, and like I said, we got to build on it.
Okay, so another follow-up with their hand down, so we'll just finish up with Ferdinand.
Hello, Rodriguez from Puerto Rico. Are you impressed by how well this team has adapted in such a short time?
Yeah. We still have a long way to go though, but I think we're coming along pretty fine. Guys are starting to find their way. Guys are starting to find their rhythm on both ends of the floor, and the more and more we get a chance to play with each other, the more comfortable we're going to be. So I think we're in a great position, we're in a great spot, especially after tonight's performance on both ends of the floor. We're going to continue to build off this night, and we're only going to get